Hey family, welcome to our channel. If you're new to our channel, we are three psychic sisters. It's Candace, me, Erica, and Jasmine. Trinity Oracles here on YouTube. We do celebrity readings, pick a card, which we're going to do today. We do angel readings and much more. To be part of the Trinity Oracles family, please hit the button to subscribe. We are also on Instagram and on Facebook. We channel our gossip guides. The deck we are using today is in the link below, and how to book a reading with us or any healing service is going to be in the description box below. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading based on, what is it called? How many kids will you have?
This is from subscriber Neurolay.
Yes, thank you. This is for you and everybody else who's watching this video, so we're so excited, and thank you to those who've been making donations to our channel. Thank you so much. You're letting us know that you really appreciate, these videos that we put out, and we have so much fun doing them for you guys. And if you guys ever want to donate to our channel, the donation thingy link is in the little box below. Yes. yes. So let's get started with this pick a card to see how many children you're going to have. So first, we're going to do a quick meditation, and what we're going to do is so that you can connect with your higher selves, okay? And allow you, I'm all getting messed up, but what we're going to do is, at a moment, it's Mercury retrograde.
Mercury retrograde.
Yes. We're going to do a meditation to allow you to connect with your higher self so that you can be guided to the psychic that is going to give you your correct prediction, okay? So you can either choose me, Jasmine, and I'll have deck 1. So you can either allow my name or the number 1 to come to you. It doesn't matter what comes to you. Erica is going to have deck 2, and Candace is going to be deck 3. So we're going to do a quick meditation. So those of you that are watching, I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. Relax. And I want you to just take 3 deep breaths. Now I want you to just ask yourself this question: how many kids am I going to have? When you ask yourself that question, your higher self is now either going to give you a number, 1, 2, or 3, or you will receive a psychic's name: Jasmine, Erica, or Candace. Allow it to come to you. Whatever comes to you first, that is the psychic that is going to be doing this reading for you, and that is going to give you an accurate prediction. So take another deep breath and open your eyes. Let's get started, guys. Let's get started with those of you who chose deck 1. And I'm Jasmine, so I'm going to be the psychic that's going to be giving you the reading today. And we're going to start off with, I think I have about 4 questions. First question is, we're going to jump off. Sound like Lil' Kim. We're going to do, how many kids will you have? Who will the kids most likely resemble? Their zodiac sign or their possible zodiac signs, and their personality traits. So let's get going. I'm actually using, here we go. I'm using the Archangel Oracle deck for this reading, but I'm also going to use the Zodiac deck. So this is going to give me your signs for your possible kids. So I'm going to shuffle really quick, okay? How are you guys doing during Mercury retrograde? Mercury retrograde is just messing me up. Tapping into the consciousness for those who chose deck 1. Perfect. Let's get started. And I'm actually going to shuffle these Zodiac cards too. And tap into the collective consciousness for those that chose deck 1. And if you guys enjoy these videos, let us know. Like, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so, you'll know firsthand, what topics are coming up. So first question, how many kids are you going to have? Gonna pull 3 cards. Okay, those of you that chose deck 1, I do see 2 children. It's funny because I get this spread your wings. So for those of you that are going to have these 2 children, I feel like you are going to be you tend to be free spirited, so your children are going to be more free-spirited, just like you. Also, for those of you who chose, deck 1, these 2 children that you have are actually going to have a worldly perspective. So more than likely, those of you who chose deck 1, you actually feel like you're a healer, or you're an empath, or you have like qualities of just wanting to help the world. You're very, very sensitive. And your children are actually going to have those qualities also. So 2 kids. I also feel like you guys may actually have a boy. I got tongue-tied. A boy and a girl. A boy and a girl. I get this card of Take Back Your Power. So it looks like you guys may have a boy first, okay? And then a girl second. Spread your wings, okay? You know what else is coming up? It's really funny, though. Some of you may actually be like, I know she's saying 2 kids, but I want 3. So some of you actually will call in a 3rd soul. So 2 for sure. And you guys will have the opportunity to bring in a 3rd. If you guys decide to have a 3rd child, it is going to be a boy. I do see boy energy for you guys, okay? Now, who will the kids most likely resemble? Let's see here. They're going to most likely resemble you. So, if you're a woman, they're going to most likely resemble you, or your mother or your grandmother, but they're going to resemble you. I don't see, your husband or your partner. Now, if you're a guy who's watching this video, your kids are going to most likely resemble you and all of the male energies, or all of your partner's energies. But whomever is watching this video, your kids are going to resemble you and your side of the family. Okay? Now, let's see what zodiac sign your children will be. So, first we're going to do 2. Okay? Because those of you who chose this deck, I saw 2, and then I'm going to choose one more card to represent the 3rd, but I'm going to show the second ones first. So, let's see here. What signs could your 2 children possibly be? Ooh, we got earth and fire. So, I am getting that the boy will be a Capricorn. Okay? And the girl, oh my goodness. I love when the cards connect with this. If you look at this Capricorn card, it is actually a boy. Okay? It's a guy. The second child, who is a girl, and look at this card. They're going to be a Leo. Okay? And this is a woman. See? Cards always confirm what's coming down from spirit. I feel like if they are not a Leo, they are going to be a fire sign. You have Leo, you have Aries, you have, what's the other fire signs? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and is that it? I think that's all of them. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yes. If they're going to be an earth sign, they could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. Those are the 3 signs that they could be, but more than likely your boy is going to be a Capricorn or have a lot of Capricorn traits in his chart. And the girl's going to be a Leo, and they're going to have a lot of fire also in their chart if they're not a Leo. Okay? Now, for those of you who are like, I want 3 kids, let's see what the possibility of the 3rd child will be like. You guys are going to have another earth sign, and it's going to be a Taurus, okay? And remember, this is a general, so if they are not a Taurus, they're definitely going to be an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or they will have a lot of earth in their chart. Now, let's see what their personality is going to be like, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so let's see here. And I already kind of like dabbled in it a little bit, because I was saying that, they're going to have a world view. They're going to be more of like a healer perspective. They're going to be more empathetic, more sensitive. Instantly, I get the card of nurture. So you guys are going to have children who are more, who are very wise. There we go. They're going to be very wise. They have a lot of knowledge. You're going to be like, oh my God, my child is an old soul. I feel like I have an old woman in a little girl's body. I see that the girl who I see as being the second child is going to be very evolved. Okay, more than likely this child will actually could be like a rainbow child, a crystal child, but very, very, I also get problematic too. So it's like they're going to be very ahead. So it's like you're telling them don't do this, this, and this. And they're like, oh, mom, you didn't even need to tell me. I already know. But when the problematic issues come, what it represents is they're going to feel like they know everything. So it's going to be hard for you to pull them back. Like, no, you don't know everything. But it's because they have an old world, past life perspective. And they're also, you know what you're going to notice? One of the cards fell. They're actually going to have a lot of qualities of the older women in the family. Grandmother, aunts. They're probably going to get along more with older children than children their own age. So your child may actually, when they're born, they may skip kindergarten and go to first grade. So they're going to be very, very ahead. They're going to be very, very fast. And it goes along with, I already put the card away, but guess what? Fire signs, Leo. They're going to be go-getters. They're going to be fast. They're going to, let's do this, let's do that. Psh, Mom, I already thought about it. Don't worry about it. I got this. Very responsible, very productive, and a very happy-go-lucky child. But at the same time, they're like, I'm ahead of the trend. I'm ahead of everything. I already know this, Mom. I know that. Now, the other child, the first child is actually, which is going to be a boy who tends more to the earth signs. The first one is actually, I get prioritized in leadership. This one is going to be very, very grounded, very, very organized, very old-fashioned. So they are an old soul, but very old-fashioned. This child is almost going to be like, Mom or Dad, don't worry about anything. I got this. They're going to be very, very responsible. You're going to be able, it's like, you're like, I trust them. I can leave my kids with them and I don't even need to call to check on them because they're just so responsible. You're going to notice this child tends towards the lucky side. So this child is always going to get what they want. Even if you tell them no, the universe is going to manifest it for them. So they're going to see their magic very, very early. Your kids, the first one may actually gear more towards spirituality than the second child. The second child is just like, I want to live my life. I want to have fun. Let's do this. But I'm also involved in spirituality. But what's next? This one is going to be a little bit more like, let's take my time. I want to study. I want the details. So they're going to be very, very into studying and school. I see high achievers, okay, for the first child. Now, for those of you that actually feel like you want a third child, now the third child is actually going to be, I get relationship harmony and chakra, I think it's chakra clearing. Now I do see this child is going to gear more towards having a more closer relationship with the mother, or your partner who gears more towards the feminine side, the more nurturing person. This child is actually going to be very sweet, very compassionate, very down to earth. This is the child that if someone falls, they're the first to rush and like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Do you need help? They're the teacher's pet. They're the ones staying after school to help the teacher. You will see this child will gear more towards worldly things. They want to volunteer. They're the ones who see the animal and they're like, oh my God, who could hurt the animal? Oh my goodness, Mom, let's volunteer for the, what is it? Like PETA or I think it's the ASPCA, or, you know, let's volunteer with the kids in Africa. So very worldly, very nurturing. This is going to be the most empathetic child that you have. So you're going to notice that they have a lot of psychic abilities. They're going to be the children that are feelers. Like, Mom, you don't feel right. Are you okay? Even with a smile on your face, they're like, hey, Mom, are you okay? Even if they don't say anything, you're going to notice they want to cuddle you even more. And you're like, oh my goodness, you know, they're hugging me more than usual. So that is what your personalities of what your two or possibility of third, for those of you who want to draw in a third child, that is what their personalities are going to be like. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe, and hit that little notification bell. And by you liking this video, it lets us know that you want us to make more videos like that. So on to deck 2 with Erica.
Hi, this is Erica from Trinity Oracles. Today I'm going to do deck 2, pick a card. I'm going to do how many kids will you have? Boom. Deception and envy. Wow, okay. I got accelerated motion. That's very interesting energy. These cards have some funky energy on them. And I got the patience cards. Okay. when I look at these cards, the first thing I get is that some of you guys out there are going to have fertility issues when you decide you want to have children. I feel as though a lot of you actually know you have fertility issues and you keep thinking it's going to go away, but I see in the future that when you do want to have kids, it's going to be a struggle. I see this one, like this thing on her head. It's like a flower coming out of her head. The flower represents like fertility and spreading a seed. And I see that your seeds, it's like, it's almost as if like your eggs your eggs, the sperm, they're not working correctly. And I feel as though you guys already know that. Like you guys probably had pelvis issues, probably fibromyalgia, even like heavy periods. You went to a doctor and doctor's like, hey, if you want to have a kid, you're going to have a difficult time getting pregnant. And I also feel with our male viewers out there also, the doctor's like, hey, your sperm count's low. You have weak, what do you call them? Very weak sperm. So if you want to have kids too, you probably have to end up buying sperm or buying an egg in order to conceive. Okay, and then also with this accelerated emotion card, what's interesting is that I get, like, you see like her breast area, I see nothing but like nurturing energy. It's like you've been like dying to have kids like your whole life. But because of your fertility issues, I feel as though you guys actually are not going to be able to have children naturally by yourself. And I also get that fertility treatments are actually not going to work for you also, unfortunately. Okay. And then I got the trapped in fear, which is again frustration with not being able to conceive. And then I got the temptation card, which is very interesting because this card actually represents love. I feel as though when you do enter a relationship or get married, your partner is actually going to end up having one child, and you're actually going to end up being that child's parent, being a very strong co-parent. And then I got the awareness card, which represents to me that you're going to eventually like get over being able to conceive naturally. Like you're going to be like, it's okay that I can't have kids naturally in this lifetime. But how many kids will you have? I just see one step kid. That's all I see. And then the second question was, who will the kids most likely resemble? And that's obviously going to be the person that you're going to end up marrying or being in a long-term relationship with. There's Zodiac sign. What is a child's Zodiac sign? Okay, interesting. I see this child actually being a male. And I see this child being I see fire and water. I'm looking at the bottom, which is like earth right here. But then I see the fire, so I feel like there might be like a mixture of probably most likely a fire sign. I'm getting Leo energy, but then they have a lot of earth traits. So they're going to be very calm most of the time, very chill like a Capricorn. But then they'll just pop the fuck off sometimes. You're like, oh my God, you're like, wait a minute, you're just chilling. They just go from hot to cold like super quick. Very unpredictable energy. But the thing is, it's actually going to make you laugh. And then with this kid, I also see this kid being a person who is very in touch with their emotions. Like they take everything to heart, even at a young age, while you're raising them, because you're going to meet this person, the person you're going to end up marrying or being in a long-term relationship. When you meet them with their kid's going to be very young, probably like 1, maybe 1.5, 2 years old. So you're going to end up being in their life for a very long time, obviously, because you're going to be married. But I see this kid being very emotional and too observant. Like, that's one of those kids that you cannot do everything in front of because they imitate you. And you will see also that kid has mood problems. You're going to think they're like bipolar or something like that. Because I get that the mother is the one that's actually bipolar. The kid is not bipolar. Your kid's actually fine. But they're just picking up with how they see their biological mother act. And then personality of the kid. I think I already answered that. But if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and let us know if you want us to keep making more videos like this.
Hey everybody, I'm Candace. I'm psychic number 3. So if you chose psychic number 3, I'm going to be doing your reading today on how many children will you have. All right, so let me shuffle. Let's get into these questions. If you guys like our videos, go ahead and subscribe. Click that little bell so you get notifications for when we load. We have some videos coming up for you guys. We have like a Marion and a little Fizz drama. And we'll also be doing more of these pick-a-card readings. So if you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comments. Even go to our Instagram page and leave a comment of a topic you would like us to do. So let's get into it. First questions first, how many kids will you have? And this goes for men and women. So for the men watching, this is how many children, you will have. And for the women, this is how many children you will have. All right. Ooh, okay. So I see you guys having 2 children. So you're going to have 2 kids. I do see, it's funny, I do see you having children back to back. You're going to have, and I do see there are 2 boys. So it's funny because I see one coming. You're having this one, and then I don't know, 6 months later you're like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant again. So yeah, and they're both gonna be 2 boys. So for those of you who want boys, congratulations. All right, who will the kids most likely resemble? As you know, people say kids, they act like just like their dad, they act just like their mother. So who will they resemble? All right, I see both of these boys. Honestly, you're going to kind of get the best of both worlds. The older child is going to resemble the mom. So if you're a woman out there, your older child will resemble you. I'm getting, you'll see right off the bat, he has your personality. I see that for the mothers out there who do have this first boy, I see that you're more of a quiet soul. You kind of wait for things to happen. You don't really I see this card, you don't really take action as much. I do see when your child's the little boy's maybe about like 2 or 3 years old, you're going to be like, oh, go down the slide. And he'll be like, he'll kind of depend on you to give him that encouragement. For the second child that's coming, I see this child resembling, the father. So you as a man, your second son will resemble you. So you got to wait until you get that. It's funny, you got to wait until you get that second one to see the personality shine through. If you want your first kid to be like you got to wait till the second one. All right, so you're going to get the best of both worlds. It's funny because it's going to be like split down the middle, including like the looks wise. I see like the first kid's going to look like its mother, and the second one's going to look like his father. So, all right, so let's get into these zodiac signs of these children. Let's see. Will you get a fire sign? Will you get an earth sign? Will you get a water sign? Or will you get an air sign? Let's see. I'm going to be using my Zodiac Oracle deck. So let's see. Let's shuffle them a little bit. Alright. Let's see. Alright, this oldest child, is going to be an Aquarius. If he's not an Aquarius, he will be an air sign. Whether that's a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. But I definitely feel like he will express himself the way Aquarius people do. They're very articulate, they're very intelligent people. This child is going to be on the more quieter side. He's going to be very observant. So be on the lookout for that. When you think he's not watching, he's watching you. The second boy I see for you guys is going to be a Virgo. He could be a Virgo sun, Virgo moon. He'll have heavy earth in his chart. He will be more of the planner of the children. So oldest kid's going to be an Aquarius, and that second is going to be a Virgo. All right, put these cards down. Let's get into the personality of these children. And what I like to do is I want to read my seashells. For those of you who don't know, I do read seashells. I just went to the beach one day and picked some seashells off the beach, and those things were literally like pulling me in. The vibrations of these seashells were so heavy. So I'm going to pull them in and tell you what the personality of your child will be like. And it's going to go a little bit more in depth. All right, so this oldest boy that I see you guys having who chose deck number 3, I see this older boy being the type of child that lets, if you can see these seashells here, and you probably pull them back more. I'm getting this seashell right here. I'm getting this child is going to be a very talkative. He's going to be the type of person that like you sit down and he's going to just pour all of his emotions out on you, what he likes, what he doesn't like about a situation. And it can even be about, I don't know, a certain color. He's like, I don't like the color red because the color red reminds me of pain. And he's just going to give you all of his emotions. I do see he's the type of child that as soon as he expresses himself, he's just going to shut down. And I got this this seashell right here. He's gonna spill the beans and then go into like his room and like lock the door and close the door and like close the door. And it's like, oh my God, because in his, I'm getting like in his heart and soul, he's like, oh my God, I revealed too much of me. He's almost gonna be like that kid that's like a mystery. Like he's gonna have his door locked and you're gonna be like, what is he doing in his room? And you're gonna notice that from a young age that he likes to be by himself. So be on the lookout for that with the oldest boy. So this second child that I see coming right after this first child, this child is going to be very ooh, you probably can't see my seashells. Let me pull it back. I got this seashell right here, and I got this seashell. It's like a nice black seashell. This child is going to be very, how should I say this, artistic. He's going to be the one that you might pick out clothes for him and he's like, no mom, I want to wear this, and it's like red pants and a blue pink t-shirt with paint all over it. He's going to be this eccentric child. Even from a young age, he's not going to, like they say, color in the lines as much. He's going to like draw a picture and you're going to be like, oh, you're like, oh, this is you and dad, or you and mom, and you guys are going to be like a monster body with like a rabbit face or something eccentric like that. He's going to think outside of the lines. And also, it's funny, color outside the lines too. I do see what's funny is when I started channeling for you guys who chose deck number 3, I saw that the two boys you will have, it's going to be like opposites attract. They're going to be two completely different people, but like they're going to love each other so much. Like you're going to be like, my sons are so different, but they get along really well. I feel like you're going to have like kind of like, it's weird, like oh man, like Bonnie and Clyde type thing. Even though they're both boys, they're going to be like they're going to be like together at all times, even though they're different. Like they're going to stick up for each other, they're going to defend each other. When you're like, why are you wearing that, the other brother's going to come and be like, because he wants to, you know. So be prepared for boys with a lot of energy and boys who are not afraid to voice, you know, their feelings and what they feel is wrong, what they feel is right. So be prepared for that. So that reading for you was two boys that are going to come and change your life completely. You're going to be like, oh my God, I didn't know, you know, men, or you know, even for the fathers who are going to have these two boys, you're going to be, I didn't know that, you know, I could have much more of emotions, and I'm proud that they're expressing themselves. So you're going to be proud of them at the end of the day, even though they're going to be completely different kids. It's going to be like black and white, but they're still going to love each other and they're going to love you, definitely, for those of you who have these two boys. So thank you for watching this reading.
If you guys enjoyed this reading, can you imagine getting a more in-depth, personalized reading with one of the Trinity Oracles? If any of us resonated with you, whether it's me, Jasmine, Erica, or Candace, book your session today at TrinityOracles.com. That link is in the description box below. Check out all of our reviews on our website, on our Yelp, and on Facebook if you want to know if the Trinity Oracle Psychics are the psychics for you. So until next time, guys.
Bye.